Stream is
in
started.
the beginning of the end of this show.
Stream started. Stream's up.
You can do it from the phone?
No, I'm just checking.
Oh. Quality control. That's what he's after. Something that we've been lacking for some time.
Yeah, we're live.
Boom, bam.
Alright.
Boom, bam.
Yes.
That's the worst.
Jack is inevitable.
Alright. 3, 2.
You know what this is, right?
Well, I know what it is.
Okay, I don't get it. Why?
How much Bad Boy have we played on these episodes? It's a lot.
It's a yeah.
It feels like a lot.
You don't get the theme?
That-
Shaky tail feather. Thanksgiving.
Hey!
That man needs some sleep.
He should have had the 100 milligrams of caffeine that I have. I feel great.
Sure.
Jack looks like a new man. You look like you've been hanging out on Skid Row for a week.
And he came here after me and he started
He
doing
really
that
did. You had, by the way,
I made the wrong decision.
He had the choice. He had the pick of the litter. He could have had the Red Bull. He could have had the Focus Aid, the Fit Aid. He went back to old reliable, and now look at him.
Yeah, I mean,
He's about to jump out that window.
why would you
chosen
not
poorly
go
once
for the
again.
household name of Red Bull?
Sometimes you gotta swing for the fences, man.
Yeah.
I'll give Jack credit. He read the can,
I did.
and he found like this is my impression of Jack. He's like, "Yerba mate, this is it." God damn! Like, do you know all the nutritional benefits of yerba mate?
Not really. I just saw 100 milligrams of caffeine.
Oh, okay.
But there will be a crash coming.
Right now.
No, not right now, but there will be a crash.
I'll say this. I think I've had all of those products. I have not experienced the crash on the thing that you did.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You do the Fit or the Focus?
Focus.
Focus.
Yeah.
Focus. Can't you tell he's focused, man?
Focus!
Okay,
No,
okay,
that,
Dwayne.
yeah, you got it.
I didn't know what he was doing with the song, but I knew what you're doing with that one. It's a weird bit. Weird bits going around.
I can't believe his connection to Thanksgiving is shake your tail feather. I guess.
Can you imagine?
I don't know.
Thanksgiving at the Ice household. couple of 3-year-olds running around and Diddy blasting at full bore. And the wife just shaking her head ruefully.
God bless her. God, Jesus.
She's a saint.
Yeah.
Unlike some people sitting in the room. What?
I thought it was fitting.
No.
Sure, okay, yeah. When I think Thanksgiving, I think Bad Boy's Greatest Hits. Not even like the name brand ones. It's like, this is from a soundtrack.
Yeah, it is. Aren't they coming up with the third one?
Oh, yeah, but...
Yeah.
Is it a holiday movie? Because
I don't think...
way more
No,
sense than this.
Is that when it's coming out?
No, it's not. Obviously not.
No. I was like, it's a Christmas movie?
Would
Not
you
at
grab
all.
yourself a Fit Aid?
You need the Fit Aid.
I need the Focus Aid.
Focus Aid actually works.
It's
I can attest.
Poster boy.
Should we reach out to Focus Aid?
I don't know. Anyone. And we can reach out to anybody. And we'll see what's up.
Shout out to Quip. I don't know why. Okay, well then. We're off to a roaring start. So I think we might as well just go ahead and start the show. Diddy, hit it. It was not. Welcome.
Hello.
To another episode of the Badslant podcast.
I didn't expect-
Did we not mute in the beginning?
No.
Oh, man.
That's a lot of things to orchestrate in the beginning.
Definitely haven't recorded in a few weeks. Live from Eddie's room. I guess we're live on YouTube. Doing our first show ever, I guess. I'm the hashtag moderator.
Episode 1. Welcome everyone.
We just started from scratch. He's Jack, and the lumbering oaf over there just pouring himself the largest glass.
Oh my God.
Of all time is the Iceman.
That's good.
Vodka is, I guess. I don't know. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, TuneIn, Stitcher. Did I say Spotify? If I didn't, I'll say it here again. Spotify and Pandora, wherever you listen to us, give us a 5-star review, subscribe, do the whole bit, and of course, support your boys, support the show by doing your shopping. Badslant.com/support. You can get all your crap on Amazon, Target, and Walmart.com. I just found that our 23andMe link still live.
Yay!
Yeah. So yeah, they're hanging on to that one like a dog on a meat bone. So we thank them for that, anyways. So if you got any proclivities to shop or check your DNA history, do it through our page, badslant.com/support. What?
Want to try the ASMR thing?
What?
Check this. People are into that, right?
Yes, they are.
Check this out.
Oh my God, that's all the vodka. I ruined the whole ASMR thing by screaming at the top of my lungs.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Someone got off on that.
Yeah, that's what. As you poured that, somebody finished, just like I did. Where the hell was I? You need a nap.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you need a nap. Like you need a nap before Black Friday hits next week. I guess this is our pre-Thanksgiving show. So it's shopping season, so if you're in the mood, if you have the reason, 'tis the season, you can get all kinds of crap. Our item of the week is the Apple AirPod Pro. Ice talked about it. He is a believer, 100%. I too, I have to reveal, I'm a believer now. Not because I was ready to jump out there and get on these bad boys, but out of necessity. Just so you guys know, I've been wearing these bad boys
What the hell?
What an asshole!
the entire time, but I could hear everything that was going on.
What the hell?
And I could listen to music at the same time.
What a nerd.
I guess. I guess.
I'm trying to pimp some product here, guys.
What is?
But these
Oh,
things
that's
are the
hilarious.
truth. These like everything you said about these goddamn things is absolutely accurate, and I presume you paid full price for those guys.
Yes.
Full price.
I saw this on the show sheet. I'm like, what is this sale?
Yeah, so $250 is a generous price. I think that's the same price as the Power Beats Pro, which I think were probably even better than the original AirPods.
Yeah.
By many accounts. But these guys cost the same, and they have the noise canceling bit. But to trump your purchase, they are currently on sale on Amazon.com for $234.98. And the only downside to that is that they have a 1 to 4 week delivery window.
Mhm.
So if you want to bypass that, you can call anybody like Walmart or Target and get a price match, and you got your bad boys like by the end of the week or the next day. So
What do you have to show them? Just like the picture of the sale?
the chat thing was actually pretty easy on Walmart. They asked for a link to the current product on the competitor website, and then they link it back to their website, and then they do some mumbo jumbo, and then like 15 minutes later, Bob's your uncle, you got a discount.
Oh, so if you actually go to the website, it's listed for $234.98.
Yes, it is $234.98.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, in stock. Again, with Amazon, the only downside is that there is a 1 to 4 week delivery window. But anywhere will just about any other proprietor, specifically Walmart or Target, will match the price. So
Wasn't that shit magical?
My gift to you.
The first time you put it on, it just like.
Yeah, the world disappeared. It's like Thanos was behind me and he made everyone go away.
You're like what?
He decimated the traffic on Lee Highway. Like it was fantastic. And I buses were going by, like people were saying the N-bomb behind me. I had no clue. No clue.
Oh wow.
And then like I have to get used to the gestures. Like it's actually pressing now as opposed to like the taps on the AirPods. But after a little while, you get it. I can turn it on. I can get all the ambient noise. I can shut the world back out. Like I'm Thanos. So yeah, cop yourself a pair of the AirPods. Or you know what? If it's the holiday season, cop it for somebody you know and love that likes silence.
Screw that. Cop it for yourself.
Okay, do that too. Get 2 pairs. All right, but yeah, get it through our link badslant.com/support and treat yourself to a holiday delight. That is the AirPods, boys. It feels like a month of Sundays.
It's been a while. Yeah.
To the listening audience, obviously, we keep.
You guys were gone?
No one will ever know, but we had both of us hit the ejector seat, or 2 of the hosts of the show hit the ejector seat.
I thought we were gonna have a Just Jack show.
That would have been the best thing.
Literally,
That would have been great. That would great. Yeah, it's just me here. What's up? What say you, Penny? All right.
Episode 60, it's just Jack. Like, that would have just been magic. But
That'd be great.
you acquiesced. You said, "I'll wait for you boys to come back." We did like a double, as we are wont to do. But Ice was first on deck to say, "Hey, we gotta shuffle our schedule around because you hit you I guess it's blamed for the coast still, right? Is Wisconsin the coast?
It's
an
in
hour.
it's in the middle of the country.
Okay.
It's a landlocked city.
They got lakes. They got lakes. I'm sure Phil or his lovely bride can illuminate that for us. Cause
Probably.
I know they have.
Lando
connections.
Lakes?
Yeah, there you go.
Nailed it.
I guess. I don't know. So okay, Ice went to Wisconsin.
Yeah. So
Cat's out of the bag.
I mean, it's really nothing exciting. I mean, shit, man. It's Wisconsin.
I was excited until you just
Way to upsell it, man.
let all the air out of the tires there.
Well, like anytime I have to travel for work, I'm always excited. I'm like, where are we going? Like, what do I need to do? I'm always super excited to get a free trip somewhere, right?
Sure.
The last time I got some free work travels to San Diego, and it just changed our lives and moved out there. So I was like, where is this next one going to take us, right?
Yeah.
No, it's Wisconsin, man. I was like, Wisconsin? Like,
Wait,
what?
so you're not moving to Milwaukee?
Milwaukee or the good earth.
So I mean, overall, like I was excited to go anyways, and then I started. It came quick, man. It was like they sprung it on me. It was like, okay, I'll consider, and next thing you know, it's like, oh, by the way, we're going in like 2 weeks. I'm like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Like, but then it was all contingent on getting some users scheduled because we're going out there to do some testing and stuff. So
Nice.
if we didn't get them scheduled, then our trip was all canceled.
Okay. So it got scheduled, right?
So eventually, yeah, it got scheduled. Flew out. It was like last Tuesday. It was on the day that locally here in DC we had that was the snow day, or it was kind of beginning to snow a
Correct.
little bit.
Yes.
We were getting some flurries
Mhm.
that
I
day.
wasn't aware of this.
Were you not around that day?
No, I was not.
He's gone.
No, I was way gone.
He's gone.
Okay.
Wait.
So that day, as I was going to the airport in the morning, it was starting to snow. I was like, of course, the one day that I'm flying out, it's going to snow. And of course, yeah, we got 2 delays that day. So I was sitting at DCA, 2 delays. So our flight got moved all the way to like 5 or 6:30 in the afternoon, where it was supposed to be like midday or something like that. It was fine. I was at just chilling at the bars at the airport and having drinks.
No one could have seen that.
But dude, all day at a bar drinking.
It's rough.
Well, it catches up to you, man.
Especially and then you jump on a plane.
Yeah.
Great.
So this is the first time I flew Delta. I've never flew Delta
That's
in
the
my
second
life.
bad beat of the story. So.
I know. So in addition to the 2 delays, I got onto Delta. At this point, I was like a little twisted because
Hammer time.
I was drinking all day. I paid for the upgraded seats so I can get free
God.
booze on the flight. No,
The hour flight.
It was
only
$50.
an hour.
It was $50, man.
Oh.
So if you pay $50, you can upgrade your seats from economy to economy plus, which gives you the extra space. But in addition to that, alcohol is included, which was like, I was like, I didn't know for $50 that's like a no-brainer, and you get priority boarding and all those benefits.
Delta didn't
But
know who they're messing with.
It's Delta, man. Got freaking on the plane. I fell asleep the minute we got on the plane. An hour later, I woke up. I'm still at the gate. I'm like, what is going on, man? Turns out that we had some issues with the plane. They had to do a reboot, which I didn't know reboots take forever.
Yeah, you probably want to make sure that the reboot happens properly.
Yeah, dude, we couldn't get the show started tonight because the internet didn't get rebooted. So
Yeah, I was like,
you were getting on an airplane.
They had to restart a plane. I was like,
man.
that's wild, man. Restarting a plane.
Do you think somebody was talking to the pilot in the cockpit like, "Sir, have you tried rebooting the plane?"
That's Jack.
Yeah. Turn it off and on again.
Just
please.
unplug the engine. If not, go ahead and click the start button and click log off.
Yeah, but aside, like after this full day of sitting at the airport and sitting on the plane, and then it wasn't a smooth flight on Delta. But once we got in, dude, Wisconsin is like a ghost town.
The whole state.
I mean, you
The
don't.
whole state is a ghost town.
No, but what city were you guys at?
We landed into Madison?
Okay, that's
is
the
like
capital.
that.
Yeah.
Dude, the airport was empty.
Well,
I've never landed into an airport where the airport is like there's no one there.
What time of day was this?
Like 9 o'clock?
Oh yeah, man, everybody's asleep then.
Come on, man.
There's a curfew in Madison, Wisconsin. Did you know that?
All those heavy cheeses. You gotta get to bed.
So it was like the airport was empty. We got into a rental car. The streets were empty. The bars were closed. I was what am I supposed to do?
Yo, bad beat number 3.
He's out.
I didn't even get dinner because I was sitting on the airplane for like 4 hours or whatever. And then
For an hour flight, Jesus.
seriously. And then so once you get it, I'm starving. I need a drink. I need some food. Everything's closed.
Was the hotel, bar, or kitchen open?
Yeah, the food was horrible. So I barely ate it. I was like, I can't do this, man. And on top of all that, it was 6 degrees in Wisconsin.
Nice.
6
Celsius?
degrees. Oh,
Or
Celsius.
Fahrenheit, because that's a huge difference.
true that. But it had snow on the ground and all that stuff. I'm like, damn, they already had snow.
Yeah, that's true. At that latitude, yeah.
So it was just like, what did I get?
Found it.
Yeah.
What did I get
I pulled
myself
it, yeah.
into, man? It's. I mean, I knew it's like going to Wisconsin. Like I was expecting the worst, and I literally got the worst, and
Aww.
it was just.
Sorry, man. This
Yeah.
happens.
He didn't tease us out very well. I was hoping,
No.
I was hoping for a high point.
Oh, okay.
Was there high? Did you go to an Indian casino, or did you do anything else while you were there?
Did you see Aaron Rodgers? Anything, something redeeming.
No. The people,
Or a Native American
the people
reservation
I was
casino?
with was my point of contact with
A Redskin
clients.
casino.
So I
What's
was,
that? Sorry.
I was stuck with the workaholics.
Aw.
So it was
Gotta
all
be
work.
fresh.
You went there with yourself.
True that. But I guess a couple things that I just wanted to mention.
High points, please.
Anything.
Supposedly they have
Something.
Wisconsin has their own old fashioned. Did you guys know that? Like,
How's that?
there's a Wisconsin
much
old
cheese?
fashioned. So there's your regular old fashioned, like the ones that we make, and then the key difference with the Wisconsin one is they make it with brandy instead,
Oh, I've heard of that.
and then they muddle it with the
Cheese.
the maraschino
Cherries?
Yeah.
and then and they put like Sprite, so it's really sweet. It's like the brandy, the Sprite, the cherries. It's disgusting, man.
Okay, I think I'm good.
They're just out, and they're like, you can get I ordered a traditional, and they're like, you can do that, or you're in Wisconsin, why don't you try the Wisconsin one? I was like, why not? It's horrible. Do not get the Wisconsin old fashioned.
That's bad
ever.
beat number 4. Like, he's already swung at the pitch.
Yeah, this is bad, man.
He's already swung at the pitch and he's out, but he's running to first.
All right. So 2 bright spots then. If
Wait,
you guys...
was that a bright spot? I thought that was a low spot.
No, that was a low spot.
Okay.
But if I have to say 2 of the best things from this trip was 1, cheese curds. Have you heard of that?
Yes, I've heard
So,
of it.
I'm
I guess-
fat, so yes.
So I guess one of the ways they prepare it there is like a deep fried cheese curd. So
Nice.
it's like cheese sticks. Delicious, man. It's one of the best things I've had in my life.
Do you dip it in anything, or?
They served it with like some sort of like.
Please say gravy. Please say gravy.
No.
Damn
it was like ranch or something like
Okay.
that. But you really don't need it.
Okay.
It's basically a mozzarella cheese stick, but with cheese curds. But it's like it sucks because they don't really serve that around this area.
Well,
That's
yeah,
something I
because
would-
they don't serve it here because they don't have. We don't produce dairy at that level that they do.
Have you not had poutine?
No.
No,
No.
never been there. We try.
We have like fake poutine, like whatever restaurant has like a special poutine dish around here that serves it.
You can
But-
buy
They
that.
got good poutine.
But I doubt it's the same thing as like.
It's not the same, but I
yeah.
mean, there are good ones out there.
Yeah.
I'll say the one like at the Chubby Squirrel Brewery down the street from here.
What?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Beer not so good. Poutine good. Anyways, that was bright spot number 1.
All right, bright spot number 2. I stayed at a DoubleTree, and my shower was the best thing ever. that was the best thing I took away from this trip, man.
What?
It was like the shower at the DoubleTree was like.
I mean, we could really dive deep into it. Like, was
No,
it
that
the
was about
pressure
It
or
was the
something?
pressure.
Okay.
That was about it.
How about the water? Was it like soft water or hard water?
Hard water.
Okay.
It's like whatever water they got there. That man, I was like, this is the best thing in the world.
I don't know what to say.
in the cookie, DoubleTree.
Yes, they give you a cookie. Yeah, I was gonna ask. It's
The
warm.
cookie was good too.
That would have been the one I went to first,
Yeah.
but he
Yeah.
loved the shower.
So
first.
anyone that's considering going to Wisconsin,
Go to the DoubleTree.
stay at a DoubleTree.
It's the only thing worth it.
It's the ice stamped of
Cheese
approval.
curds and your shower at the DoubleTree.
Was there nothing else that was good to eat?
My
No.
God.
Did they not have any like good fast food up there?
There's one place called Culver's. We didn't get time to go, but it's basically like, I guess they're known for their cheese curds there too. I mean, so
Damn
again,
it.
cheese curds is
I
the
know.
thing, man.
That's it. Okay.
I went to man.
Here it comes.
The people I travel with are so lame. The most exciting thing.
Do they listen to the podcast?
I hope not. but the one of the.
Hope they don't start this week.
I don't know if it was a bit or if they really wanted. Like, I thought it was a joke, and then it turns out to be like legit. We went to a mustard museum because they're just like, oh, did you know that Wisconsin has like, it's the home of the National Mustard Museum? So we went there. I didn't want to bring it up on the show, but yeah.
I can get behind that.
You like mustard?
Mustard's underrated.
Yeah, I like mustard, but I wouldn't go to a museum dedicated to it.
I mean, other samples. This would be
It's. I guess it's known for the mustard. Like, that's one of the
mustard capital of the world.
Yeah, it's one of the landmarks of
Madison,
Wisconsin. Or
wow.
it's right outside of Madison. But
That's lame.
I'll dip a fried cheese curd in mustard.
so the story with
Don't tempt me with a good time.
So the story with that mustard museum is like, there was this dude. I feel like a lot of this was made up, but he says he went to like some supermarket and he passed by like the mustard aisle and it spoke to him. They said like, if you build it, it'll come, or some crap like that.
Yeah.
So he bought some that night. He bought some, and then he was like the
ASMR.
So he was like the assistant attorney general or something for Wisconsin.
Holy shit!
So then when he was like in front of the Supreme Court in D.C. and he had like a jar of mustard in his pocket and he won the case or something like that. So since then he thought that mustard was like some good luck charm for him. So he devoted the rest of his life to collecting all the mustards in the world. I don't have this.
Oh please!
That's
don't.
my phone, sir.
Oh please don't.
I don't have this for the YouTubes, but I did take a picture of the mustard museum.
Did you guys have to pay to go into this museum?
No.
Oh, thank God.
He had to pay them in mustard.
So all that stuff that you see on the wall is mustard.
Shit.
So is it just one room?
No, it's like 2 stories tall and there's mustard all over the place.
It's like a mustard condo.
It's kind of creepy, but so yeah, that.
Why is it creepy?
But I was like, I don't
I
know,
don't know.
man. It's. I was just.
What
like,
was the guy that was excited to go? Was
Oh.
that's why. Was she excited? Was she excited when she got there? Why would you go to a mustard museum? Okay, was she okay? So you
was a funny bit.
It was so she thought it was as a larf. Is that what it was?
Gotta be a larf.
It has to be.
Well, later she admitted that she doesn't like mustard, but she.
Okay, time out.
But she really wanted to go.
That is just too much.
What?
What?
I know.
I enjoy mustard.
It's a food-based attraction. If you don't like the food, I don't understand what would draw you to it in the first place.
It's a bit.
Because it's like the National Mustard Museum.
It's a bit.
White people, man. Oh, just kidding.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
So
There's 2 things there that we can kind of highlight.
There's a lot to unpack.
Yeah.
So that's Wisconsin, man. I'd say if you don't have to go, don't go.
Cheese curds and mustard museum.
So how long were you guys? Were you there?
2 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you guys land the deal or whatever you did with the work there, the client?
No, the client was really happy.
Okay.
We're doing some stuff with the hospitals up there for caregivers. So,
nice.
I mean, it's a serious subject, and we're doing good for the people up there. So I mean,
People having people.
so it was it was a worthwhile trip. Outside
So
of
good when he jokes.
it's just when we get to travel, especially like with kids, I expect like the couple of days away from the family. I want to go out and have fun. I want to go clubbing.
I'm not clubbing. I'm not. I don't know where. I don't know what you're thinking.
Did you know that ice was 19? I didn't know. I just found that out right now.
Let's go to Dream
Like,
while we're at it.
There's
Jesus.
no clubs in Wisconsin, man.
I didn't expect any clubs there.
Dream Milwaukee.
I was like, I wish I was traveling with Nara or something. I know he would have found something.
We've
You would have found a rickshaw to an outhouse.
Yeah, we've traveled with him.
Yeah.
When you talk about that, it just reminded me of when we were traveling with him for work.
He found something, right? I'm sure he always does.
We went to, where did we go?
We always
Fort
do.
Campbell.
Where didn't we go? Fort Campbell, Fort Bragg. You guys went to Fort Drum.
We went to Drum up in.
If you
upstate
found
New York.
anything cool to do in Fort Drum,
We tried to go to Montreal, and then we got turned
I
around.
heard about that.
Yeah, a bunch of felons.
Yeah, apparently I was riding with 3 felons, and
Convicted.
the Canadian government said, you know what, you guys can go back home. And we were like, all right, cool.
Excuse me, guys. You guys can just turn
They
around.
were so nice.
Yeah.
But like, so we get up there, right? We get to the border. The agent, the Mountie at the
The
post.
Canadian Mounted
Yeah,
Police.
yes, they said yes. That's exactly what they were. He goes, why don't you guys just park over there? We'll go inside. We'll just talk to you for a second. Talk to us individually, which is kind of weird, and then you come back.
Sequestered you is
Yeah,
what they did.
pretty much for like another 30 minutes. 30 minutes later, they said, you know what, you can go back home. Like, yeah. So what did they? So I was riding with
Seems
someone
like you're
who
riding with a
had-
couple of hosers.
Yeah, I had one guy was convicted of assault.
Oh, right.
Jeez.
One was moving a ton of weight.
Oh, right.
And then the next guy had a DUI.
Oh.
And so I was like, they were like, you go home.
You guys.
But then, so the stark contrast between the border agents of the United States and the mounted police was stark, because when we get back, we have to go through customs again through the United States. Those guys were so overweight in the United States side, and we looked at the mounted police side. They were jacked, dude. All these guys were like at least 6'2", like 220, just built like a brick shit house. I was just like, you get back to the United States, these guys are overweight. They're like breathing out of their mouth. I was like, oh my god, no wonder our country everybody thinks we're all overweight. That's the stark contrast. But
You know, when we go overseas, we're fat, right?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm already fat.
Like,
so it's
look
fine.
at
You
the
look like
Americans.
that. You look like that American customs patrol officer when you go overseas.
Yeah.
Just letting you know.
Nice.
Not saying it's the truth. I'm just saying.
No, I know.
Eye of the beholder.
Yeah, well, because we eat well, right?
Yes, we're healthy.
And then we drink a lot.
Yeah, except for the cheese curds.
I didn't eat a bunch of cheese curds though.
Yeah, that's why we don't go to Wisconsin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Nara would have found some. We went to an Indian casino in Tennessee.
Did we?
Okay, I went with Nara.
You're like, where was my invite?
Yeah, we all had separate rooms. I don't think we knocked on your door.
I think
Jeez.
I was watching The Sopranos for the 9th time in a row.
I think in Fort Campbell there was a Waffle House across the street, if I remember
Bunch of
correctly.
assholes.
You didn't go?
Was he there?
If the
He was
theme-
there.
If the theme of the story is consistent, then no, John did not go.
You didn't knock on his door, asshole.
Yeah,
Nope.
sorry.
Too busy crunching spreadsheets.
Yeah.
So I was carrying some dead weight.
Yeah. Adrian, what?
Yeah. So all that is to say, don't go to Wisconsin. I guess is that the moral of the story?
Yeah.
Don't go to Canada with a felony, and don't go to Wisconsin. Period. Fair?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay. So that was kind of this is like a small alibi to Ice's story. I was already leaving the country when Ice was preparing for his trip. And he was frantically like it was a frantic phone call. It's like well, not even a phone call. Like you were sending me messages on Slack, asking for an iPhone SE.
Oh yeah.
The much ballyhooed iPhone SE
Oh, yeah.
that has lived in infamy. Like it is the bane of Jack's existence.
I hate that phone.
Oh, I needed that phone.
And yet I was being summoned, and I was trying like. Give us the quick bullet points as to why you needed an iPhone SE.
Well, I mean, the whole
exact
point,
moment.
The whole point of this trip going up to Wisconsin is to test some prototypes of things that we've been designing and putting together. And one of the one of the key devices that we feel that our users are going to be using are phones, and considering that they're in Wisconsin, we're like, we need the smallest, oldest phone possible. So I was like, iPhone SE. Who owns one of these things? So I was like,
I wasn't expecting a backhanded compliment here. But...
I was like, our boy.
That's rough.
Our boy just upgraded from one of those. So I was like, please, dude, do you still have yours?
Didn't you say you had one though, like a burner guy, like just sitting in the trunk of your car somewhere, and then it just exploded or something?
No, yeah, it's part of my like collection of testing devices, but I forgot the password on it, so it's a bit bricked because
not a bit bricked, it's bricked.
Because I in order to run the software I was using on there, you have to update the OS, but I can't update the OS if I forgot the password.
Yeah, you're screwed.
And
you messed that one
and
up.
then if I attempt too many times, it's really gonna brick my phone. So I was just like, I just not gonna touch it. It's
It's all good.
So I got those panicked messages, and I'm like, well, look who came crawling back. The roosters have come to roost. And apparently it wasn't what I thought it was. But did you ever get that result? Did you end up having to buy a new iPhone?
Dude,
SE?
I reached out to so many people on Craigslist, on LetGo, on what's that, OfferUp, on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, no one was willing to work a deal with me.
Because
why?
Either they don't have the phone, or they love it too much to let it go.
I don't know.
I don't think that's it.
I feel like all these people were either shady, or they didn't have the phone, or like I was asking too many questions that they were getting nervous. Cause I was just like, it needed to be legit. Where if I got the phone, I'm not gonna get tracked down by the cops. I need to be able to wipe it, restore it, put my info on it, put some software on there, test it with users, and it's just like I think people got nervous, so they're just like,
Nah, I'm good, fam.
A lot of drug deals conducted on iPhone SEs, I think.
I was like, God damn it, man. I even checked like all the retail stores, and they don't. Apparently they don't sell SEs anywhere anymore.
Simply Mobile didn't have it? Man.
Gazelle.
GameStop, like Best Buy.
Well, yeah, they're not gonna sell that. That just takes up inventory.
You could say now, I have a collector's item. It's in good shape. I used it the other day. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Working out or something?
No, I left my phone downstairs, like my new phone. Like I left it in the living room. I was like, well, I'm gonna go all the way downstairs to check Instagram. So I reached over to my old iPhone SE, powered that bad boy up. I was flinging photos left and right. Pew, pew, pew.
You didn't want to go downstairs.
Yeah.
More like,
Yeah.
It runs iOS 13 for another year. How about that?
I hate that phone.
How about that?
God, just get over it.
You let me know before we leave tonight. You make me an offer.
Well, I already went and did the testing, so.
Oh well then.
Yeah.
Well, for next time.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
All right. Well, speaking of phones, I guess this is the king shit, like big news of the week. Like, this is.
I guess
this is groundbreaking stuff. The razr has come home. Like it is back. It is. Like I didn't know. Like I guess they attempted to bring the razr back in different iterations, and
correct.
And now this was like their first like real tried and true effort to get it modernized, but also keep the thing that made the razr, which was a thin ass phone that folded. And I gotta look at the sucker. I didn't physically get hands on it, but that thing looks legitimate, even for an Android phone. It was something I was like kind of digging, and you know, until I started reading about the sticker price and all. This could be something old AJ could get behind.
It's like a MacBook, dude.
Yeah, I could use one of those over one of those. I'll defer to our techspert, who's not Billy. I think you threw this out there first.
Oh my God.
What were your thoughts?
Well, I felt like this was the first time that they did the whole folding screen right.
Correct.
Because like every other thing,
Eat shit, Samsung.
They try to do the folding out to go from a small like
an
thing,
iPhone size phone to like a tablet.
What was it, the Samsung Fold or
foldable? Yeah, whatever.
Like
tablet.
they try to go from that to like the big screen tablet, and I feel like that's not really what people want. Like it's cool in theory, but no one wants to go bigger. Like technically, they want a smaller thing in your pocket. That's why people
I'm going bigger, guys.
That's why if your wifey wasn't around, I would have said something else. But
So weird.
But anyways, so it's like, you know, that's why people like the SEs, because they're small, they're compact, you put it in your back pocket. You know, it's like, so for them to create a folding OLED, the OLED screens,
Yeah, it's pretty
into,
good.
but at the same time keeping that traditional design.
Yeah, the form factor.
Oh
yeah.
my god,
It's great.
That's
Looks good.
genius. Everything they did is genius, man. It's a
Genius. Pure genius.
when they fold it out, it's a 6.2 inch screen, which is slightly taller than your iPhone 11s. So it's actually kind of bigger. And when you close it on the outside, it's actually another like little screen. It's like
Yeah.
On top of a
It's
screen.
Like the home screen.
yeah, it's like a 2.7 inch screen that has like notifications and all that stuff that pops up, and you got your camera on there. I don't know, man. The price is a little steep, but
What's the price?
A little.
it's $1,500, man.
That's
15. Pre-orders start
Real aggressive.
the day after Christmas, and it releases the first week of January.
Does that seem like a botch to you?
Is it gonna
The
be
day
on?
after Christmas.
That seems like
I
it's
feel like-
ill time.
I was like, why wouldn't you do pre-orders now? Because you unveiled the product. Why wouldn't you just start taking orders? Because people will be lining up for
You
it.
can sell that shit till the end of the
Yeah.
damn century. Like, people will wait for that damn thing. Like, if people will wait for, like, I don't know, Kickstarter products for 2 years, like, they'll wait 4 or 5 months for a
Yeah.
stupid phone to arrive. I don't think that's
Hey, it's got a
outlandish.
fingerprint reader.
Nice. Oh,
Sweet.
we're going
Oh yeah,
backwards.
it's the little Motorola thing, right?
Yeah.
The little logo
Little-
on the
little-
phone is
yeah.
your touchscreen.
Yeah.
Your Touch ID.
Mhm.
Seems like the Touch ID is pretty reliable. Just saying.
God damn it.
Jack,
I don't
did you look at the thing?
Yeah, I looked at it. It looks pretty cool. I mean, the form factor is
It's
close.
an Android.
I guess it's the form
Somewhere the
factor
beer
is
tenders
close
doing
to
drum kicks.
yeah I know it's close to the original Razor, right? So it's nostalgic in that sense, and I think everyone likes nostalgia, especially with I guess tech. So you flip
For
it,
everything.
yeah, I mean, pretty much everything. So yeah, it looks cool. The only thing I'm you know the processor isn't like the top notch
Yeah.
processor, but and it's running Android. I used to have an Android. I'm not a fan of it. When I text people, it's
My man.
yeah, I used to get green texts, and now it's all blue. And then when I get a green text, I say, "F you, man. I'm not doing that."
You're saying F you, Liam.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I gotta pay for your text.
Yeah, man.
Every damn
It's not unlimited.
Because not only does he have to talk to Liam, he has to pay to talk to Liam.
Yeah, I'm
Who wants
not.
to pay to talk to
Google
Liam?
Which is a
Hangout.
horrible fate.
Yeah,
Man,
Eh.
that's rough.
yeah, it is rough, but it is what it is. I mean, $1,500 though is pretty. It's steep. I mean, I would just wait until it comes down in price to get it.
You could get like a 1 terabyte iPhone for that cost.
Isn't that nuts, man?
Yeah,
Close to it.
right? 1,200, I think.
But I would say this is like the first device that has like a folding screen that you don't see the crease. Like I actually
Yeah.
feel like they did a good job.
I'm
where
all about seeing
when
crease,
you
baby.
when you.
What?
Your wife is like right there. Man. Oh my
Nobody knew until you said that now.
Oh my gosh.
Makes the line even funnier though.
Awkward. Oh god.
But they really sold the hell
I
out of
like
the
your crease, Jack.
hit. Well, I see some creases in your matching T-shirts.
Yeah.
Fembots. They really sold the hell out
Oh,
of
man.
the hinge on the phone. Like they're saying that's the reason why this whole thing even works at all. Like you get the actual snapping shut the phone.
That's
Oh,
I
yeah.
heard. Yeah, it flips. And
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
Like remember back in the day, you slam your phone shut if you're really pissed off talking to somebody, and you could now you can bring that back to your fingertips.
like
I wonder if it actually hangs up the call though. When
It
you
does.
Do that.
Yeah.
sweet.
That's the
Okay.
bit.
like,
That's the bit.
like Walter White.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know who that is.
No, she.
Say my name.
No, but I don't know if it was The Verge or I don't know where I actually read about the thing, but they said one of the like great points about using
Yeah, that
the
was The
phone is
Verge.
just shutting the phone to hang up on somebody.
Yeah, that was the
Beautiful.
best feeling. Just like,
The snap. Yeah, it's like instead of just pushing a button or something.
It's like,
Or
no,
the
I don't want to
screen.
eat my Uber Eats outside. Click, done. It's the best thing ever. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to wait at least a generation or two before this becomes something viable. And Lord knows, by that point, maybe Apple has come up with something relatively close to that, where they could replicate all those cool features that we miss from flip phones and small phones.
It's on.
let's say flip phones were as affordable as your regular phone, and you have the option of getting a flip or a non-flip, would you go for the flip?
Well, obviously.
Oh.
All about that.
Oh.
I'm trying to think back. I don't think I've actually had a regular folding flip phone. If I'm thinking through like the pantheon of all the phones that
I've had
they've mostly been Nokias, and those are always the brick phones that
Yeah.
are like the size of your fist.
I've had a flip phone.
I mean, the closest thing I had was a Motorola, but it actually flicked outward, but it didn't fold.
Eh?
Yeah, it rotated out.
Oh.
I remember that phone. That phone sucked.
Yeah. and then I left it in the car on a hot summer day, and it exploded.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was a terrible
It
phone.
was a bad time.
God.
Actually, I think I did have one Samsung that folded, but it didn't quite have the same cool aesthetic appeal. And
I had a Motorola. Yeah.
Not like a sidekick?
Sort of. It was just. I don't
That's the
remember.
only thing I remember that
Yeah.
like swiveled
Yeah,
out.
yeah. No, that wasn't it.
No, it
it
actually
wasn't
had,
a sidekick.
It had like the same kind of form factor as
Yeah.
Like
as
the flip phones.
as your regular razor, except it swiveled out.
Yeah.
That was like the
Ugh.
drug dealer phone.
It's
Because
like-
it was easier with the QWERTY keyboard.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, be like, yo, meet me outside, fam.
You got a
Peace.
bag? I got
Peace, God. Something like that, right?
Yeah.
Jack said dope.
Dope.
He
No, you got it. Back then it was
Peace,
like,
God.
yo, peace, God, peace.
He's got.
sounds so natural. He's 40.
Peace God.
Peace God. All right, well, peace God to this conversation. Do you want to keep going tech? Or I mean, I guess this is kind of tech, but it also kind of speaks to our proclivities. I don't know. Disney Plus.
Yeah, the Bude.
The Bood.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Did you get it?
I did not. Only because I was out of town when the damn thing dropped. So it would have It
Convenient.
would have been a wasted week for me. But I
It would have been here when you could. Well, you could have used it on the flight, right?
Yeah.
Actually, no.
You
no,
can download.
You can download.
No, we were gone by the time. We were gone before the drop actually occurred, and then we were in a country where we did not have actual cellular service.
So when you were on your flight to, was that the Tuesday? Was that when you?
Oh, I signed up at the airport.
Oh, good. See,
See that?
see,
And I downloaded some stuff using
dedication.
airport
Because we were
Wi-Fi.
speaking about, we were
Yeah.
talking about it.
I was like,
I was getting-
download.
I was drinking Indonesian beers. I didn't give a shit about having Mickey on demand. Okay, but you guys have obviously dove in head first.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, fair. What have you been watching on Disney Plus?
The Mandalorian.
Okay, that goes without saying.
I watched. I just, for whatever reason, I went through the Marvel catalog and I just was. I've been going through the movies. Yeah. No, it's not all of the Marvel movies. Obviously, it's like, what do you have there? Captain Marvel, Iron Man, all three Iron Mans, Star Wars,
Sorry, that was
all of the actually all the Star Wars movies is on there, which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not all the Marvel ones.
No, not all the
I
Marvel.
was hoping it would.
Not all the MCU ones. Well, it's fine. It'll get there.
You know what's great? In light of Disney Plus debuting, all the cable channels that have rights to the Marvel movies have been blowing out the catalogs.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen Winter Soldier about 9 times.
That's on there,
in
yeah.
the last month.
Before they lose it.
Yeah, before they lose it. Yeah.
They don't give a shit. They just want to. I guess they're trying to distract people from like jumping on board to watch all the Marvel.
It's
shit
amazing.
on Disney Plus, but it sounds like they got a fair amount of Marvel
They do.
content on there.
A lot, yeah. It's they do have a lot of the cartoons, the older stuff. Definitely a lot of the Spider-Mans.
I had no idea there was so many versions of Spider-Man.
Correct,
Spider-Mans.
yeah. Ultimate Spider-Man. There's like the one we grew up with in
Yeah.
'94. It's like,
Yep.
but I thought they would. I was looking through that catalog and it was like one season, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's
wait,
it.
wait, what? There's no more than.
Wait.
It's just it's grouped as one season. So I was looking. It's like 60 something episodes. I'm like, wait, this is more than one season. Like, what do you? But yeah.
Oh,
whatever.
is that why?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think there was a point in our lives where we thought they were cycling new episodes in, but really we were watching the same season over and over and over.
Yeah.
They just kept playing it like in 3-month chunks. Like,
Yeah.
here's your first quarter, here's your second quarter. It's the same show.
At least that show had it actually ended.
It had
Like there was a
legs.
finite end,
Yeah.
so which I enjoyed. What are you watching, Ice, on there?
Spider-Man.
Nice.
I started.
Really glad you guys invested in this product just to watch the same stupid ass show.
Because there were so many versions, I was like, let me see what some of these. So I watched the one that we grew up watching. So I started like watching like the whole Venom one, and then I watched like one of the newer versions of Spider-Man,
Ultimate Spider-Man.
and then they had the origin story. So I was kind of watching to see how different that was from the one that we watched, and then I jumped to a different Spider-Man.
Jesus, man.
For some reason, I just felt there was a strip that says it was like
Spider-Man through the years.
Yeah, so I just went through all of them.
Like the Wonder Years with Peter Parker.
Yeah, seriously. Okay.
It was great because it was just one of those things like you kind of know the story, so you kind of just.
If you don't know the story, then
let me know when the uncle
listening
dies again.
Yeah, you're listening to the wrong podcast.
Yeah, so he was like, you just start working, you have it on the background, and you're watching, and but in addition,
like every 4 hours, Uncle Ben dies.
It's like it happened. But aside from that, I was watching The Mandalorian too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was pretty good.
You like it?
I mean, I'm not a huge mark like you are, so I can't.
Big fat mark.
I feel like as I'm watching it, I'm probably missing a lot of like the Easter eggs that like all the nerds are going apeshit about. But
what's this green thing with big pointy ears? What the hell is that?
That was pretty good.
Fucking smart.
Might as well be Jim Henson.
But yeah, I mean, like I thoroughly enjoyed it.
All of it.
All of it. I watched both episodes. I think the third one comes out on Friday.
Fridays, yeah.
But dude, you saw which one did you watch?
The first episode?
I got the first episode.
First episode. Was there the droid in the first one?
Yes.
Oh, dude, that droid.
It's pretty good.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a bounty droid. Yeah.
That's insane, man.
Rest in peace, droid.
The when I first saw the droid, I was like, this thing is like kind of like dorky.
Yes.
You know?
It's a droid.
It looks silly, you know.
It is.
And
Yeah.
then that motherfucker just went, start spinning in circles and
The
stuff.
Red Bull has kicked in.
Yeah.
I was like, holy fuck, man, that's the coolest droid in the world. Screw C-3PO, screw all that shit,
R2-D2.
Yeah, the IG, what do they do, 11 or 88? I don't know. They both look the same. 11? IG-11?
I can't
Is that
remember
the name of the droid?
I can't remember his name.
It's either the IG-11 or
It
the
really-
IG-88.
The Instagram.
This droid really made an impact on me.
Yeah.
I had to look it up, but some people are saying it's the 88. Some people are saying it's the 11. But
Some
dude.
say it's the iPhone Pro Max. Like, I don't know, man.
But dude, when that thing went into combat and started spinning in circles, I blew my load, man. That thing was.
So did the droid.
Gadoosh.
Couldn't defend himself.
I hope that wasn't the end of the droid. I want to see more of that thing.
It's a
More
droid.
droid.
More droid.
He won't have the same personality, but you know.
Probably not.
No.
They all have their own personalities. You know that, right?
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Not a mark.
No.
Not a big
Not a
fat mark. You know what? Even though I didn't actually jump into Disney Plus while I was out, I mysteriously started watching the old Star Wars flicks on the airplanes. Because I took plenty of them, but I started watching Jedi.
Very good.
Yeah, and then I didn't want to go all the way back to Empire. 'Cause I know what to expect from Empire, but
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
the
think-
best.
I think I grew up thinking Jedi was my favorite, and I realized I hadn't really seen Jedi. Like, I hadn't really absorbed it. I'd always seen, like, the Ewoks, I know Luke's a cuck, like, that whole thing. I understood it, I just didn't... I didn't absorb it. And, like, watching it again, I'm like, okay, now I know why I loved it so much as a kid. Like, it started to, like, just come all the way back to me. And I'm kind of sad that they even, like, moved on from that point, because they really put a nice little button on everything
At the end,
at
yeah.
the end of Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was, okay, we're done here. And except now, instead of the original Anakin, now it's a young, handsome Anakin showing up as the Mirage.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's weird to see that again. But, you know, I remember, and it kind of primed me to jump back into The Mandalorian. And now all the new Star Wars films. I started watching The Last Jedi and all that crap.
Yeah.
So I'm back in the Star Wars mood, I guess. So seeing that first episode and where they went with that first episode really kind of like got me jazzed up. I'm ready for the Rise of Skywalker. more or less.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am too.
I guess as a mark, what was your reaction?
If we're not clear, Jack is the mark.
Why am I the only one that's? I didn't go to. I haven't been down to what is it, Star Wars Land or what is Galaxy's Edge.
Oh,
So I'm like,
nerds,
so how am I the mark?
Well, somebody stole your koozie, or I'm sorry, your.
Somebody stole my
my
Star Wars coaster.
You are rip shit upset about it.
I was upset because I was looking around for it today. I was like,
it's pretty clear you're the mark now.
Well, I was looking around. I was like, where? Wait, it was on my desk at work.
They're like
custodial
yoink.
Staff.
And I'm like, what? But they left the Badslant coaster.
Oh,
bastards.
Yes, custodial staff didn't subscribe.
No, they didn't subscribe and rate. I really enjoyed both episodes. The first episode, so it's set after Jedi, right? The Empire has fallen.
After
right?
the Empire has fallen.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Please.
That's
what I'm asking. No! That's why I asked you. I'm asking him.
You guys are wrong.
He goes. No. No.
No, God.
So I like the backstory of the Mandalorians, like their whole camp.
Mando.
Yo, Mando.
What?
Carl Weathers is in it. He looks great.
Carl Weathers. Oh my God.
He looks great in that.
I just wanted to say, hey, Mando, just tap it in.
I think just the feel of the sets and the setting, it's a different take on the Star Wars universe.
It's not nearly as campy and
dramatic. Yeah. I was afraid that's what will happen, especially when IG, whatever his number is, 11 or 88, came into play and was introduced, and then shortly thereafter destroyed. But yeah. So I enjoyed it thoroughly. I do think there's room for improvement because I want to see more of the Mandalorians. Like, obviously, I want to see his face.
Can
what
I
he looks
see
like.
Pedro Pascal?
Yeah, I just want to see his face.
No.
Can I see Pedro Pascal?
And then the end of.
I want to see Nick Nolte. That's who I want to see.
You're not seeing him again.
God damn.
The end of episode 1 where they show Baby Yoda. Spoiler alert. That was great. Like I was just like, what? There's a Baby Yoda.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, it's off because
that
was unexpected.
Yeah, for me, I completely avoided. Well, I watched it when it was released, and then I went on Twitter and everybody was freaking out. So.
Justin Schlegel is a bag of shit. Yeah.
Shout out to Justin Schlegel.
Yeah, 98 Rock. God damn it. Yeah, I was that was spoiled for me by Justin Schlegel, but seeing it still was kind of cool. Like I knew it was coming, but I didn't quite think I didn't realize I wasn't ready for seeing that little guy.
The little guy floating in the thing.
And this little guy, cradle. I don't worry about that little guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was
floating
awesome.
in the cradle. The
like,
next episode.
Puss in Boots.
Yeah.
With the eyes and stuff. No.
No, it didn't have that effect. No, he's 50 years old, man.
You guys don't know this. Ice isn't a mark for Star Wars.
He's 50 years old.
Baby Yoda.
Yes.
Is equivalent.
They age different.
They age different. They actually said it in the show.
They age different. Puss in Boots. Come on, man.
That's his only point of reference.
Oh my God.
It's the eyes.
It's a cartoon that's cute.
The eyes.
I understand.
So cute.
I get it. Can we stop comparing it to that?
Let's just try to get out of it right here.
Just
so we dug what you guys saw so far. You dug. One thing I don't think you guys would dig is the fact that there was an apparent hack of Disney Plus accounts.
I read about that.
And you haven't seen any compromised activity on your accounts?
Oh yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay.
They sent an email to me saying, "Hey, we've locked your account out."
Oh really?
Yeah, just to save to be
He's
safe.
Been touched.
Yeah, I got so touch of the.
It's a little disconcerting.
Was your password 123?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. You guys know my password, but I didn't use it that one. I don't think.
All right. But I mean, are you freaked out in the least bit, or do you think this is pretty normal?
No.
I mean, it's pretty normal, I guess. It happens.
I felt a lot of the commotion was probably due to people having shitty passwords. Because I would assume Disney would have the infrastructure to have all the proper security in place. So for people to get all their shit intercepted or hijacked or whatever, I just feel it's probably due to stupid passwords. That's all it is. There's no way in hell that they're gonna have everyone's account compromise.
Do you really want to do this? What?
No.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. I thought she was trying to chime in.
But
I know about passwords.
But what
You're the worst, dude.
you guys kind of glossed
Even
over
I figured that out.
I was super excited that he never took off his helmet.
It's great.
I
You're
think that's
excited?
Well, I do want to see it. Though.
no.
They all wear their helmets. All the Mandalorians wear the helmets. Even the children playing in the streets are wearing their helmets. I don't get it.
If there's anything we can all agree on, we all want to see it.
No.
What?
No.
Yeah, they're all wearing Beskar Mandalorian helmets. I don't understand it.
I just
Why?
feel like every
Okay, so you guys don't agree?
no
He does.
because
He wants
the
to
guy
keep
who
it
doesn't
on.
know anything about Star Wars doesn't.
Do you even know what a Mandalorian is?
no.
Unbelievable.
But I'm saying every freaking movie, every superhero has to take off his mask, has to take off.
No,
his helmet.
Marvel has conditioned you to think that they all need to take their masks off.
For the first time,
They're not future.
in 2
mask
episodes,
on, mask off.
he never once took off his helmet. I was like, thank you. For the first freaking time, I don't want to see your face.
Yeah, it's first 2 episodes. Yeah, right.
Like, but I know by episode 3 he's gonna take it off. But
He'll
it's
take
like,
it all
come
off.
on, man. It's like keep it on. Like build the suspense. I love it.
He doesn't want to be too attracted.
I wish there would be like any Marvel movie where the superhero just keep the mask on the entire time. Like you know who's behind it, but you just never see their face. How cool would that be?
It's like Judge Dredd.
Be cool, man.
You see that movie?
Carl Urban.
Yes.
No.
He kept
Sly Stallone.
No, well both, but
Either
the one where with Carl Urban, that's
That's the Sly one.
that's the Sly one. Yeah, the Carl Urban one, he didn't say that, but or did,
Why
maybe he
wouldn't
did.
he?
Yeah, but also he had his helmet on the entire time, so
Visor.
you would actually enjoy that movie.
I saw his jawline though. It's pretty solid.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
Movie.
review a little jaw, some teeth. It's fine.
Some teeth.
Eyes and teeth. What the hell?
Just
What does it matter about teeth?
Don't show the eyes though. That's where it
There's
ruins
no
everything.
teeth this episode. I'll say you that. Holy God.
Gotta keep the eyes covered.
All right, I guess.
All right. Well, I guess we're going to be looking forward to more from that. We got a few minutes left on this guy, and we're actually supposed to do like a supersized episode, but I think we thought better of it, and we'll keep it concise and do a separate episode after this for the holiday release next week for your listening pleasure for folks traveling on Thanksgiving. We'll give you a little something. Before we close out, I was told there was a transgression, like something occurred where someone has to do or pay the picante penance.
Yeah,
I think.
not someone. We all do.
What?
That last episode
What?
was unacceptable, man. For us to put out an episode with that much static, that's unlike us. And I think we all deserve.
Was that the last episode?
That was
I
the
guess
last
so.
episode. And because
Wait,
I had to
and
go,
it
I had to go
wasn't-
back in and re-edit that shit. I was like, dude, we're all gonna take this fucking hot sauce.
It wasn't the last episode. It was the episode before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but I teased it. Episode 60, whatever we're on, 1.
We're on 61.
We're all doing it.
This is 61, sir. Jesus, he needs a nap between shows.
But no,
I
seriously.
understand your logic.
I just feel like we're better than that. We're we've done so many episodes. We've done over
We've
a
been
year.
better.
We've done over a year
That was not
episodes, and for us to be in year 2 putting out product with that much static, no, like we gotta pay the penance.
Okay, I'll lay this out there. Do you want to do it now as we close this episode, or do you want to do it to start the next one?
No, now.
Now.
And then let the after effect linger into the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably best to do it that way.
All right. I guess I'm closest to the chicken, so I will bear the brunt and serve it up.
So it is IG-88. I just
Are
confirmed.
you sure?
I mean,
I feel like
he's an
everyone-
assassin droid
I
from.
feel like everyone keeps flipping. Is it 88? Or
Yeah,
is it
he's
11?
88 from 15
So it is
BBY.
88?
Yes.
Did you look at the picture of 11? It
Yeah.
looks exactly the same.
I mean, I guess.
Come on,
Jesus.
you're the mark. Tell me. Which one is it?
Tell him, Mark.
Tell me!
Tell me.
Delby.
Oh, I think it is 11. Also, did you hear about so John Favreau has confirmed there are no Baby Yoda toys coming out for the holiday season. So
That's a fail, man.
No,
there
because-
would be so many people buying that shit.
exactly, but they wanted to keep it under wraps. If they had, they wanted to keep the reveal of Baby Yoda under wraps
Otherwise,
so
people will be manufacturing
exactly,
the toys and be like,
and there will be
hey.
a bunch of leaks. It's like, why is there a Baby Yoda in a pod floating off the ground
Wants a
next to
wing.
the Mandalorian?
But you're telling me there's
Whatever.
no manufacturer out there that say, hey, I can produce it by Christmas.
No, man, they're doing other things right now.
China,
thank you.
come on.
China, who are you, Peyton Manning?
Or President Trump.
China. But yeah, so that was a tidbit that was released this week. Anything else that you and the kids are watching? On my kids are all in.
Oh my god!
They're in.
Disney Plus is the best thing that happened to us because I mean
they don't have to parent for like the hours of 4
between
to 10.
Disney, Pixar, and some of the various like Marvel stuff. Like I can keep my kids entertained, man.
Are you not entertained? What's that from? He doesn't know that. He doesn't know it. He doesn't know it. He doesn't know it. See, that's why. He doesn't know. That's why I asked it. That's why I did it.
So many blank stares.
I know.
Okay. I'm just joshing.
But yeah, all the Pixar stuff. Oh man.
Yeah, all the shorts, right? All the Pixar shorts.
Bao?
No, there's more.
No, they're actually kind of not interested in Bao. I try to get them into Bao. I mean, I think Bao is really heartwarming. Like when I watch it, I'm like, oh.
They hate Asian.
It makes me so sad.
Did you watch the Pitbull one?
Which one?
The one about the Pitbull.
No,
that's.
Is that good?
Yeah, it's good. It's very heartwarming.
No. Is it the food one?
No, it's a dog and a cat. So my kids are into it. It just reminds me of my dog. So I was just like, oh.
Okay.
I have a soft spot for
How are we doing this? Are you dipping it or are you putting it on the chicken?
I messed up in that I was trying to get like more sauce in the wing and I like shook it up.
The fuck, man?
It came out.
Oh my god!
like
I forgot how awful this is.
Is that a glob?
That's a glob.
Oh, I thought that was like.
You thought it was a wing bit?
Yeah,
that's gonna be something I'm gonna end up having.
The ketchup technique doesn't work.
I'll try it.
Were you really?
I'll try it. Is it that bad?
Yeah, it's not good. Why is it not working?
Die!
Jesus.
Hello.
Dude.
Hold up, is this on?
Yeah, it's been on, I guess. Oh no, you turned it on. Got it.
After you turn it on.
Yeah. Dude.
Bear with us.
Do you want me to like shake it up some more? Or what?
Yeah, this is. Yeah, sorry.
I don't know how Sean Evans gets it out of the bottle so easily.
Who?
The host of Hot Ones.
Oh, he probably puts something in it to loosen it up.
Loosen the stool?
Yeah, this.
Yo.
But what else? What else am I watching on there?
Oh god, I'm sorry, Jack.
I watched some of the X-Men. Oh my god. What did you do?
Yo, man.
Look, I was trying to help him.
Yeah, you were.
He asked for help.
I'm not gonna trust you.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, that's rough.
So you guys aren't
eat
dipping,
this
right?
chunk
You're
too.
just putting it directly on?
We're
Yeah.
trying
To
to,
be
but
fair.
except it's so thick that it's not coming out. But I'm going to slather it on.
Oh, maybe you have to do like the ketchup bit.
I tried. It didn't work.
Oh, god damn it.
Look,
There's no 57 where I
see
can
that?
hit it.
I slathered it on, so I'm picking up all
There's
the
no-
bits.
It's coming out.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, this is like paste. It's not sauce.
It's not paste picante, it's paste.
Oh,
You realize this is your fault.
Oh.
This is entirely your
Oh,
fault.
what about
Oh, Mrs. AJ.
Mrs. AJ here?
She's gonna get her some.
is that not hers?
No, that's his.
No, wait.
Why is there a piece?
No,
there?
this is.
What?
Here you go.
Oh,
She needs to put the sauce on.
oh, okay.
She needs to apply.
I got it.
I don't know that you do.
Ugh.
What would you say it is you do here?
I don't know.
Here.
Dang,
God.
that was fast.
She did much better with the sauce than we did.
We loosened it up, man.
Yeah.
We got it ready.
Damn, that energy drink is hitting still.
Yeah, bro.
I say cheers, toast for us screwing
Oh
up
God,
everybody.
it smells awful.
Alright.
All right.
Can't wait.
Cheers, everyone.
It's gonna be a fun second episode. Oh
Oh.
God.
Oh. This is hot.
That's the point, you idiot. We could have just had a shot of Malort or something.
No, I don't want that.
Oh my god, this is the hottest one we had. Oh.
Was I the only one who did it before?
Yeah.
Oh God.
In the camera, please, sir. Oh, God, this is awful.
Oh wow, that's brutal.
Oh.
On top of the spicy chicken. Do we not have milk?
Oh.
Do you need milk?
No, I'm good.
Oh.
I actually do need milk.
I don't drink milk.
You might need to tonight.
Ooh,
Oh, my upper lip's burning.
Oh. Oh.
tastes like batteries.
Oh my God.
It's like, I got it on the side of my mouth and it's
That's the worst
stinging.
part, isn't it?
Yeah.
When it just stays there, lingers,
It's a lingerer, man.
lingers longer.
Oh, it's so hot.
I don't know, you guys. I'm not feeling anything.
You didn't hit it right.
No, like I put like a slather on it.
I'm sweating.
Nobody saw her wings.
No, like check this out.
She
I'm
lied.
gonna do another one.
There's some on my. Okay.
See it? Check
Ah. Okay. Now. Whoa.
this out. You guys see that?
I don't see.
No, I don't.
I see nothing.
That's a speck.
I believe it. Just eat it.
I don't.
I believe
Oh my God, I left some on the side.
it. Ugh. Ugh.
It's so hot.
I'm actually eating the chicken bones to try to cool my palate down. Well, this is a terrible idea. This is entirely self-imposed.
Oh.
Yeah.
I want to send him on a plane to Wisconsin right now.
My God.
Yeah, that's kind of rough there.
Why didn't you tell us it was so freaking hot? I'm never doing this one
I'm
again.
sweating.
You didn't.
Yeah, I'm
you
sweating.
didn't see me black out the last time.
You didn't play it up enough.
You want me
He
to stop and
didn't?
Drive more. I think I spent. 20
Oh, you
minutes
know what will
trying to
help?
moderate.
Eat the Oreo. The Oreo helps.
You guys want the marshmallow moon Oreo?
Or the just red velvet. The
Whatever.
red velvet. All right, that was great.
This is really hot.
Do what you can. Save yourself. End the show. All right. Well, we got another hour of this to do tonight.
Hold on.
What? So we thank you for joining us on this episode of the Badslant podcast. We're gonna drop another episode for you guys for Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, we're gonna be sniveling bitches as that show starts.
Oh, we need to recover.
Yeah, but we thank you.
Let's take a break.
If you don't listen to us on Thanksgiving, we
Eat it
understand.
right too. Don't eat it like take it apart like a bitch.
Ice is a veg, but nonetheless, we say thank you, and we will see you on the next show.
See ya. That's
Are
all.
we muted?
Yeah.
Oh my God! What
Really,
the
it's not
hell,
that
dude?
bad.